play football? They should. They don't have to play this week.
They don't? I thought they played on Thursday.
They play this Thursday. I mean next Thursday. Excuse me.
So just like soccer.
Cougars get a takeaway. Shepard will try and cross, but it goes off the back of the goal. And it's a West LA goal kick once again. Just joining us, no score, COC and West Los Angeles here on Tuesday afternoon. One of two games this week on the Cougar Sports Network. We've got volleyball tomorrow night against Santa Monica here at the Cougar Cage at 6 p.m. That should be an interesting one. As West LA goes very short on the goal kick. Just giving it to Leslie Walker, who will try and run away from Rebecca Brooks. Brooks will be whistled for a foul, and Walker will get to kick it away for free.
Interesting take on a goal kick. I don't think I've seen that.
Don't think I've ever seen that.
Yeah, I mean, she's quick back there. Seems to be controlling the defense in the field than her team so far, Walker.
When you look at West LA 2 on the year, 3-2 loss, a 0-0 tie, a 5-1 loss, a 5-3 loss, a 1-0 loss, a 3-0 loss, a 1-0 loss, and a 1-1 tie. The only lopsided match really was an 8-1 loss against Citrus on the 27th of September. So they've been in a lot of matches and just have not been able to get over the hump and find a win. And when you're playing man down for a lot of the season, it seems that it's going to be a little bit tougher on you as the year goes on. As here's Walker with a long run, an overlap from the back. Got it to the middle of the field, but the Cougars get a tank away. They'll play it up to Lauren Bailey on the near side. Bailey in those bright orange shoes tries to swing it through towards Brooks, but it's knocked away by West LA. Cougars a little lazy on the pickup there. But running over to clean it up was Presley Williams.
I was just about to say that, so understood. So I had a Pepsi product on the ledge. He looks at it, he looks at me, he goes. But the Coke, coffee, energy
COC back to work. Here's Williams with the ball. Right in the center circle. Up to Bailey. Down the near sideline, trying to spring Durkin. Durkin into the corner. Pressured by one of the Wildcats. Tries to center it up towards Brooks. Cleared away by Leslie Walker, who so far for West LA has been all over the defensive side of the field.
Yeah, I was going to say it looks like she's been on Brooks all game so far. But, I mean, the Cougars do have some depth, and they have several people who can score goals. So we will see how they handle that if Brooks is out of it.
Just not able to connect on the centering play, and West LA will chase back the other direction. Orozco knocked it down. Ball goes out off of COC. It'll be a West Los Angeles throw-in. A little breeze here today. It's actually nice because it's been once again in the 90s this week. We had this spell there where it was in the 80s. It was real nice weather.
Just a taste of.
Just a taste of fall, and now we're back in that summer fall we've
Just
got
a little
going.
bit to get us used to it. And then back to 100-degree weather.
That plays a touch of a factor as the match goes on, although the sun's starting to set. The near sideline pretty much in the shade. Here go the Cougars. They played ahead. Good ball along the outside. Yalung running onto it.
Again, Bailey wide open in the back there.
Takes a shot that's blocked by Nunez. And the Cougars, I believe, are going to get a corner out of this.
Their attacks have been really patient. They've been building up in the back and moving it forward.
Didn't get a good look on the attack. I was a little slow on the replay.
Happens.
It happens. Things happen. So the Cougars will get their first corner of the match. Yalung going to take it off the far side.
Ooh, a little bit of a miss-hit there, I'd say.
Yeah, flexed it a little bit low, but it results in another corner for the Cougars here. I'm glad you pointed it out, because I thought that was not maybe where she wanted to strike it. And I think that's going to prompt a change.
Yeah.
Giselle Gomez going to actually come over and take this one now. And it's a tough ball on the out turn with the righty kick, and another low kick. Way out high. Brooks got a chance away, but it goes off of West LA once again. And it'll be another Cougars corner. Good look that time for Brooks. Another corner trying to get it to Brooks again. Header towards, and just misses. I believe it was Presley Williams down deep trying to push that one on.
That's a tough one. She was facing the opposite direction of the goal. I would have been pretty impressed if she got that in there.
Yeah, not easy to put a header in the direction of the net when you're facing the wrong direction.
No, it's not. Not impossible.
Not impossible. You're exactly right.
Has happened before.
A little more difficult than it would be if you were facing the correct direction.
Wow, they did it again. I'm truly intrigued.
Second time that the Wildcats have gone with that short corner.
I don't know if they're going to be able to get
a takeaway. Bailey gets a shot away. Rebound chances there, and Brooks pops it home. Brooks with a rebound goal, and the Cougars have a 1-0 lead. Rebecca Brooks with her 8th of the season. It comes off the initial chance from Lauren Bailey, and Brooks pops it home.
Jesse, that's not an assist, right?
In hockey, it would be. Yeah, in hockey, it's an assist. If you shoot it off the goalie, it's 8 now.
COC goal at the 10th minute. Scored by
So a goal in the 10th minute for Brooks, her 8th of the season.
Brooks acting alone at the 10th minute.
The Cougars with a 1-0 lead. So COC gets exactly what they wanted in this first part of the first half. An early goal from their lead striker, and a 1-0 lead.
I don't know if we're going to see that goal kick again from West LA. I mean, you do it once, okay, twice. I think the Cougars are starting to learn a little bit. And
Well, especially you would think with COC's speed up front, the fact that they have both Brooks and Bailey kind of pressing around near the front line.
yeah,
The two of them, and then you add in Ryan Shepard through the middle as well. It really takes away a lot of opportunity to try and get a good clear for West LA's. They'll play it along the outside, but Bailey's offside on the near side. What were you saying? Right, so I'll leave the green on so you can hear that too. So the Cougars get a chance. Bailey from about 20 out just misses high. So Lauren Bailey here early on firing away. They go short again, did West LA. They just want to get it to Walker. Walker and Bailey kind of fighting for it. Not going to see many opposing players that have the speed to work with, or excuse me, Rebecca Brooks was battling her for it. Not going to see many opposing team players that have the speed that Rebecca Brooks has, but I think Leslie Walker might give her a run.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're going to be seeing the battle between them, between the two, as long as they're in.
So Wildcats clear it out towards the middle of the field. Lepondo had it for a second. Cougars get a takeaway. Here's Shepard trying to work off Walker. Sends it onto the outside. Bailey. Walker right there to mark her, just inside the 18 on the near side. Walker knocks it away for the moment. Cougars will spin back for control. Zaluga Ramirez played it back towards Presley Williams. Her try down deep was blocked up high by Sopano. Cougars able to keep control, though. Kazada. Up to Yalung. Yalung can't handle. It goes out of play, and it'll be a West LA throw-in.
I think these are the kind of games that, as Cougars, not that you have to do everything perfectly, but it's those games where it's time to maybe work on execution and, I mean, just small turnovers like that. I think if you don't do them, if you don't fix it now and don't work on it now, it's going to come back to haunt you a little bit later, I think.
When you're playing a team later down in the season towards the playoffs and you're trying to push for a chance to go deep in the state tournament.
Yep.
I think you're absolutely right, and it shows a little bit of a lack of focus at times against teams that you know you should handle. There's a nice little move from Bailey that time, but just missed it wide.
And sometimes these games are a little harder, actually, to stay in mentally, to stay focused and have that kind of tenacity. Sometimes these games are more against yourself, I'd say.
Yeah, just trying to stay focused as a unit. And make sure that you are keeping that intensity up as the match goes on. And, you know, we've both played in one sport or another. You, of course, out here on the soccer pitch. I played in hockey, and we've both been a part of blowout games on one side or the other. Me probably more on the losing end, more than you maybe were back in the day, but you know how it is if you've been an athlete. It's just so hard to stay focused in those games where it's just a lopsided score. And not that the match is lopsided at this point, it's 1-0, but the Cougars have had all the attacks and all the control. Really, the ball hasn't left the West LA side of the pitch for more than a few seconds at a time.
And I think West LA is doing a good job of defending, actually, and being in the right positions. It's just transitioning into the attack that I think we're having some problems with on their end.
Well, and remember, playing man down.
That makes it hard when you're tired defending, right? You know, you're like, I got to get back up there, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I've, again, been on the wrong end of having not enough people on your side.
Yep.
Plenty of times. And you just think to yourself, I just don't want to go that far up the field or up the ice or across the court, whatever the sport may be. As here goes Rebecca Brooks, steps around Walker, left-footed play through the middle, defended away nicely by West LA. Brooks gets a takeaway, though, and she scores. Brooks again with another takeaway. The Cougars have a 2-0 lead. Second goal of the night for Brooks. She's able to get the takeaway and pop it home. So Brooks now with 9 on the season, and even 20 points on the year. 2 in 7 minutes time, and the Cougars with a 2-0 lead. Orozco trying to go down the sideline, taken away and played out by West LA, so the Cougars will throw it right back in.
Not sure. I know we lost, or Ryan, we didn't lose anyone. Ryan Shepard went out, and we did get Bonsnitz. I spelled her name wrong.
We'd all been spelling her name wrong. We got an email about it this week.
I know, and I saw it, and I was like, I don't know. Got to change that in my brain.
So Jessie Bonsnitz into the game.
She got a couple goals. I think it was a couple, at least one, last game. I do remember that. Oh, and
she's not been credited with one this year, so.
Oh no. Really? I thought she got, maybe she didn't. Maybe she just played a lot last game. Like we had a little bit of a collision with Brooks and
Wendy Nunez inside the box, and Nunez looks like she's okay. And it's actually going to be a corner kick coming for COC. Sideline on the left is in full sun. Sideline to our right, where Kylie Uzon is kind of well outside the 18 in partial shadows. So the Cougars will play with a corner once again here. Low in turn to the front side of the 6, out of play off of COC, and a goal kick coming. West LA tries to play this one further out this time. They did not go with the short corner or the short goal kick. Godina has had it for a second, but the Cougars get a takeaway. COC going to play back with control. Orozco, the far side. Osnes couldn't handle it. Pitch towards Brooks, tries a header, and she misses up and over. And that was just Giselle Gomez just kind of popping one into the box, and Brooks kind of floating through there, tried something different. Usually Brooks will knock that down and try and strike it with the foot, but chance to work on something, try and develop another attack.
She didn't have too much pressure on her, so why not try something different that could lead to a really cool goal? Why not?
Well, and I think everybody's now trying after that Long Beach State goal from a couple of weeks ago that garnered fame on ESPN.
Yeah.
The bicycle kick goal.
Oh, yeah. I had to have felt good.
It's one of the most difficult plays to connect on in soccer.
Oh, yeah.
Let alone in a game situation.
Oh, yeah. She had a good time with that one.
Some of that runs in the back of these ladies' minds as they play.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. It always kind of looked like it would be really painful to land on it.
Yeah, I wouldn't like it. But again,
But then again, if I did it, I probably wouldn't care.
Wouldn't feel any pain afterwards.
Until I wake up the next day, I can't move my neck.
Can't
you know?
walk, knees are
Worth
hurting.
it, though.
Yeah. I can imagine. It's like running into the wall in baseball and making an incredible catch. Same concept. Feels great when you do it. Feels terrible the next morning.
Until you replay, watch it, and then you're like, yeah, I did that.
Here go the Cougars on another attack. Leah Lung down the near side. Tries to get it to Bonsness. Bonsness with a left-footed strike, and she just missed it up and over. Good look for COC right through the middle. Bonsness that time with a good look just missed it up.
We doing a water break?
And I believe we're going to take a water break here as we're at the 23:45 mark. Cougars with a 2-0 lead. And we'll take a break.
College of the Canyons wants you to get ready, reset, and go when it comes to your athletic future. With 17 intercollegiate sports programs to cheer for, opportunities for student athletes to learn, train, and compete, and a championship mindset that has produced state and national titles, College of the Canyons and the Cougar Athletics programs offer a great college experience. Get ready, reset, and go at College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule and cocathletics.com now.
At Jersey Mike's, we think no sub should be measured in inches long or seconds till served. A sub should be measured in moments, time with friends, lunch breaks unbroken. Every sub is a chance to be great. Every sub should ask the question, am I a sub or am I a sub above? Jersey Mike's, be a sub above.
Meet Nigel Terry. In 2018, UCLA Health made him Laker for a day. Not because he beat cancer once, he beat cancer twice. He inspired us to push, to make the impossible possible. Because that's what Nigels do, and the world needs more Nigels. UCLA Health.
Welcome back into College of the Canyons as we get ready to continue on here in the first half. COC with a 2-0 lead over West Los Angeles. Mark and I, along with Matt Robinson, here with you. So we're just waiting on teams to get back out there. Rebecca Brooks having a conversation with the head official in the match. let's get the correct Matt up there. Let's actually Matt Mari's name up there instead of my name and then Jesse's name. And let's get you up there.
Got a few new players out here. Few.
Yeah, Micah Chef, one of the ones I see out on the field. Jaylene Kahada out there as well.
Kylie Storker, who is down by the goal, and she got credit for one of those goals, I believe, last week. It was she put a lot of pressure on the keeper, and it ended up going in.
As we go back to work, Saren gets knocked down. West LA going to try and counter here. They send a ball into the box, and Yuzon runs over and just picks it up.
And those are the kind of plays, I talked about in the beginning, where it is when you play a player down, it's defend, defend, defend until you have an opportunity. And when you have that one opportunity, you put everything into that opportunity, right? I think that's what we're going to see as the game goes on from West LA, if they're able to keep that energy up.
Well, you could see it at that point. It was still 4-on-4 coming up the field, but they sent 4 heavy, trying to get ahead.
Yeah, why not catch the defense off guard?
It's Robert Lewin, the head coach for West Los Angeles. Justin London, the head coach for COC. London in his 14th season, 166 career wins as the Cougars head coach. COC right now a 12-game winning streak over West LA. These teams didn't play in 2016, 2017, or 2018. Win streak dates back to 2012. We don't have anything beyond that, as unfortunately the archives don't go past 2010. So it could be a longer winning streak. We don't really know, but we'll call it 12 at the moment. Cougars trying for their second 3-game winning streak of the season. That first winning streak came back in the first 3 weeks of the year. Then they had a 3-game stretch without a win.
Romo over there putting a lot of pressure on Amaya. I think that was the closest defending I've seen. That was it's pretty aggressive by West LA.
And West LA struggled here at COC. Last year lost 7-0 here at College of the Canyons in a late season Western States Conference matchup. This year, an early season one. The teams will go back to West LA in their next meeting. This one out off of COC. Remember, COC coming off that 11-0 win over Glendale, and they had a really big first half against Glendale. Rebecca Brooks, Lauren Bailey each had 2 goals. They had 9 different Cougars scored in the game, and they didn't allow a single shot, much like the early portion of the match here today, where they haven't allowed a shot on goal. Really haven't even allowed a clean attack from West LA. The only one, that ball that kind of rolled in on Kylie Yuzon, where she was just able to pick it up cleanly and roll it back out. So there'll be a free kick for West LA, and Leslie Walker going to take it here. She'll play it short up the far sideline. Cougars will pick it back up as Keada will play it back towards Yuzon, and a chance for the Cougars to work on some control. Yuzon plenty of room to gather. Cougars just playing full control. There's Williams up the near side now. Will drive it low. Onsness knocked it down, had it taken away for the moment by Villalpando, who will play it along to Godinez. On the outside to Romo. Pressured from behind by Katie Russell. Tries to turn back. Saren there, Russell as well. She'll play it up the far sideline. And Shatara will pick it up. West Los Angeles will try and control it here. Walker low with a bounce off of a West Los Angeles player. She's able to get it back and get it to Villalpando. Cougars another takeaway though. Marcelin had played it into the middle of the field. Saren along the outside towards Chef. Head on to Storiker, into the middle towards Brooks. Brooks and Walker on a battle. Brooks and Walker kind of got tied up. And I believe we're going to get a drop ball here. So a drop ball, and the Cougars go back to work. Good ball onto the far side, into the box, and a little chip that goes up and over the net. Good look for Katie Russell. So a decent chance for the Cougars out of the drop ball situation. West LA will play it out off the goal kick, so the Cougars will pick it back up. Cougars along the outside. Russell tried to drive it in. It goes off of West LA, and it'll be a throw-in for COC. Maya will come up to throw it in.
That was right after the football pregame, and then that came on, so I watched like 5 minutes of it. Right? No shirts up there, yelling, screaming. And then it's funny, all the girls were international for Georgia Tech. The German girl, Zealand girl, Louisville has one from Jamaica.
Pace is kind of slow down, just 2-0 COC, but we kind of expect that. West LA, this pace works in their favor with just 10.
You know, we have one girl that's like that. And whole damn team is like
Cougars get a takeaway, and will
that fun though. They like to scream on Friday when that happens.
go back to work.
You know, last game, I think Kahada was she was up front. She was attacking the other game. It's interesting to see the shift in that. I mean, that's a pretty versatile player if you're able to do that.
Only maybe Coach London trying to see if he can find some different spots for people to work into, just in case, as injuries do play a factor as the season goes on.
Oh, yeah.
And especially now that you're in conference play, you need to have bodies to be able to run out. And the Cougars roster plenty deep enough. Now it's just a matter of this is a good game where, yeah, you want to work on some things and get better. As Brooks tries to center it in a chance. And it just goes up and over. As Storiker couldn't put it in.
I mean, just got really excited. She was in front of the net right there. Just right there.
It was a good pass from Rebecca Brooks that time to find her through the middle. But as we were talking about the point before, it's a chance to really work on some things, both in terms of fundamentals and that connection that you need to have as the tougher games come along. But also a chance to find different, like you said, find different players in different spots.
Be able to step into that position and know what you're doing, right, in case you have to.
And of
Felt
course,
like that was maybe a little bit of an elbow right there to control that, but you know.
The shoulders connected to the elbow connected. Oh, the flag man on the far
he
side.
caught it. It's pretty smooth.
homecoming. Saving it. Make a splash.
No, we got, we can get Shannon to do that, Jesse. Her Cougar suit and immediately went, oh, we got somebody.
Now, who do they have? They had someone lined up.
Yeah, Wendy was telling me they did. One of the students did it.
We're meeting with them on Thursday.
Here's West LA up the field. Godinez plays it back to the middle. The Cougars get a takeaway as Chef will play it up. Brooks onto the outside for a run for Storiker. Cuts it back to the middle. Storiker trying to cut it in, and Walker got in the way. Cougars still with control. Marcelin steps around one. Gets the ball down into the corner. Trying to run onto it is Russell. She'll stop it up. Plays it back towards Marcelin, just outside the 18. Defense by West LA, forcing COC back towards the midfield stripe for control.
They've been good at that. They've been good at compressing and forcing the Cougars to do something else.
As here's a chance, this goes up and over. And another good look for Storiker, and she just couldn't find the net. The ball kind of just rolled in towards her, and she just one step fired. Good reaction. Just under 10 to go here in the first half. Chef fell over, kind of had a giggle about it.
You have to be able to laugh at that stuff.
Yeah, sometimes it happens. Little sniper. So here's a good ball ahead.
Great
Brooks
ball through.
looking for the hat trick here. One-on-one with the goaltender, and she just fires it by Nunez. And Brooks has her third of the match. Brooks all alone, and you can see the patience here on the replay. Even 10th of the year for Brooks. The 42nd minute. And Brooks going to come off the field with her 3. Lauren Bailey back in. So Brooks now with 10 on the season. Likely the last time we see her today, as it's a 3-0 COC lead. And it was a good ball from Bonsness to get it through. It's probably wrong on the score on the roster there.
I think I've been to
No, it's brand new. Like we just found out this week that there's an N in there.
It was added.
Yeah, because it was Boston before. Yes. Yeah. No, yeah. So
Great step by Storiker.
They added it in.
Probably not the ball she wanted to play through, but it was the right idea.
Yeah, they do. Yes, they do. I like being called Taylor.
I stopped caring.
People added.
I stopped caring when the security staff at Six Flags called me. Instead of Robinson, because it was all Hispanic. So they had the Spanish up my name. So 3-0. Here go the Cougars trying to attack again. Bailey bouncing off of
trying
Walker.
to go through 3 players
she's
right
spinning
there.
around. Ended up getting it over towards Storiker, who put it on, and Nunez makes a nice stop.
Very graceful way.
Little pinball from Bailey there.
Oh.
Marcelin, little physical on the attack there. I think the officials actually...
Seems to be on it.
Yeah, I thought maybe he was going to call over Sasha Marcelin for a card, but decided not to. So here goes Saren into the middle. Lauren Bailey.
Really having a lot of room to decide what to do with it.
She kind of just ran out of room as Walker
Yeah.
did a good job to step up and take it away.
Yeah, she's been doing a good job back there of shutting the Cougars.
Bonsness a
down.
chance it goes off the post. Right off the top of the 18. The Cougars will get a throw in.
I've used that on the broadcast before.
Call it center lane drive in hockey. Center lane drive.
And again, Walker shutting down another ball through for the
I've
Cougars.
been very impressed with Leslie
Yeah.
Walker here early on. It could be a much different game if she wasn't in the middle of the field.
That tackle did not look.
Yeah, it
Look
looked like she
good
took
for
something
her.
off the high part of the foot, part of the ankle maybe.
Yeah.
Lauren Bailey showing some sportsmanship, coming over to check on her. And you don't want to see that. She has been
No,
very good here early on. Been very impressed with her speed and her ability to get to the ball.
Yeah.
So you're busy there?
Name the announcer who said everyone knows who said
So we'll hope for Leslie Walker to be all right. The medical staff out to check on her. I think you're right, Mari. I think she kind of just took one high off the shin. And
Yeah. I mean,
you wear shin pads, but they're not that thick.
yeah, the tackle just looked like a little funky. Like something about the timing was slightly off, and that's never a good thing.
It looks like she's going to need help off the field here. And that's going to make it even tougher on West Los Angeles, who only has 10 on the field to begin with.
Seems to be able to put pressure on it, so that is good.
And so I think she just, since the medical staff did come on the field, she has to come off for a
Yeah.
period of time anyway.
Hoping we see her back out there.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the COC athletic training staff out to help her out. So a difficult task becomes a little bit more difficult for West Los Angeles. Now 2 down and trailing 3-0 in the match. So a drop ball, we go back to work.
Yeah, I was just saying, you might volunteer. Ceremonial picture.
Cougars along the outside. Cross to the middle, and they score. Presley Williams that time.
Oh, I think it was Lauren Bailey.
Was Lauren Bailey that got the foot on it?
I mean, I thought it was Presley Williams.
I thought it was Presley Williams too, but it
It was
looks
a
like
header? All right.
so as Lauren Bailey gets the goal.
Just missed it.
Yeah, I thought it was Presley Williams. I saw the foot flash out.
Yeah, I think it was just our angle of it.
Probably.
That's 4 for her this season.
So Bailey gets another one. Comes in the 43rd minute for COC, maybe the 44th minute. We'll have to wait and see on the announcement, but it's 4-0 Cougars.
Who scored that, Justin?
So Katie Russell picks up the assist. You say it's the 44th minute. Bailey now with 4 on the season. Bonson is now down the far sideline as the Cougars looking for more.
She's very quick on her feet, and her footwork is very, very quick.
What's your availability for an internship? I can get you over here.
What is it here? I hear speak some more.
As we're in the final 2, so we're on the officials' watch here in the first half. Bailey trying to run onto one, now has it just outside the 18, moving inside, trying to go between a defender's legs. But Godinez knocked it away from her, and the Cougars will get a corner kick here late in the first half.
That closer song they play when he comes out. We played it and they went wild and asked for it every game.
This one high in the air. Nunez came down with it, but
Same.
Kylie Storkel just playing to the whistle, or playing till the stop. Put it in the net, but I don't think it's going to count. That's the end of the first half. Yeah, he says no. I think she kicked it right out of the hands of Wendy Nunez. And that's the end of the first half, so we'll take a timeout. Cougars with a 4-0 lead at halftime here on the Cougar Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Clara.
Hi, I'm Diana. Welcome to College of the Canyons. We are so excited to share our beautiful campuses with you.
At College of the Canyons, we have distinguished ourselves as one of the leading community colleges in California through our high-quality academics, forward-thinking staff, and outstanding student support systems. We have 3 campuses that serve well over 33,000 students.
The Valencia campus is our original and largest campus and has a university feel in a park-like setting. The Canyon Country campus is our newest campus. It is located on the east side of town and is nestled in the foothills, giving it a small community feel.
And our 3rd campus is fully online, offering the opportunity to take classes whenever it's most convenient for you.
With a wide range of educational offerings, College of the Canyons offers students the option to earn certificates or associate degrees and prepare for transfer to 4-year universities. Students are able to choose from more than 200 academic programs and enjoy access to a large offering of student services, clubs, athletics, resources, and extracurricular events and activities.
We have a lot of exciting things to show you. So let's get started.
Thank you for joining us on this virtual tour.
If you find that you have any additional questions, you can contact Outreach and School Relations either by email or phone. We'll see you on campus.
All right, welcome back into the Cougar Soccer Center. Matt Robinson, Mike Kneisel here with you as we get ready to go for second half action. COC and West Los Angeles, a 4-0 COC lead. Let's reset the scoreboard for you. Why don't we?
And good news, we're seeing Walker back out there.
That is very good news, as we were worried we might not get to see her back out. As we go back to work in the second half. Still a starting with the ball.
And it looks like we're... Oh.
Cougars now attacking to our right.
Not sure if that was a shot from Yulong, but I don't think it was what she wanted to do. And we're seeing Saren up top in that 9 position.
Again, I think a chance for the Cougars to change some personnel around and see who may fit into different positions. As you never know when you're going to have injuries, you never know when you're going to have excessive cards. In today's world with COVID-19 still rolling around out there, you never know when you're going to lose a player for 10 days due to that.
Is it 10 days now?
I think it might be if you're positive. Or if you're symptomatic, maybe, I think is what it is. I don't know. I'm trying to go off of what we go off of at work. It changes every other week. Cougars get it into the box, rolls right in, a chance, and it's stopped.
How is
Marcelin.
it not? That was wild.
Marcelin tried to go between her own legs
Still going.
to get that on goal, and somehow Nunez kept it out.
I mean, West LA's done a really good job of compressing quickly to block those shots or block those through balls.
Cougars will get a corner out of it here. Onsness will run over to pick up the ball and take the corner. COC very much pressed forward. Everybody into the offensive side of midfield. This little back-footed attempt by Zaluga Ramirez that didn't go. Now Bonsness will chip into the box towards the back corner. Couldn't get it to Durkin. It'll be a goal kick for West Los Angeles. Hazel Salcedo now in goal for COC. As Huzon plays the first half. Off to the goal kick, the Cougars. That was kind of a funky play. Lugo Ramirez knocked it down right back into the West Los Angeles goal mouth, and Nunez was able to take it away. West Los Angeles able to get it up to midfield, and will try and get an attack. Cougars will get a steal. Here's Zaluga Ramirez onto the near side. Yalung trying to work around Romo. Stops it up in the corner. Zaluga Ramirez now. Back towards Orozco. And the Cougars will just play back for control.
And the Cougars have been doing a good job of that today. I mean, West LA's has been forcing them to try something different, but they're being patient, right? Bring it back, bring it around the defense, back to the other side, and that's the way the Cougars do play, right?
It's kind of been a lost area for COC at times this year. They get so far into the let's get it to Rebecca and let her go that sometimes it is better to turn it back and play for control and try and rework on an attack, flip the field to the other side.
Mm-hmm. And it's good, like we said, to practice that now, right? And
yeah, it's a good opportunity to work on something as they get a chance here. Good save by Nunez.
A hard left-footed shot.
Saren with a very good look. And a throw-in coming for COC off the far sideline. Nunez in perfect position that time, just punched it right out with both hands. Offside calls against COC.
Actually, I would just ride around and call him Mollis. That's the rider, isn't it?
Come on, man. Google.
Verbal form.
Just Google.
Those eight-legged mollusks.
Yeah, I wouldn't have written octopus.
Just Google it, man. We live in 2020.
Mollusk of the 8-leg variety.
It's the internet age, buddy. Mollusks.
I click on my own.
Can you guess the animal we're talking about?
You would. I could totally see you doing that too. That's the sad part. I could totally see you coming out with a thesaurus or like flipping through the pages.
Wikipedia for Sam.
Toss the disc into it. From the store that you plug in my USB.
See, I stopped being the other day.
listening to a podcast on Boy Meets World. 3 of the people that played in that show, they're talking about how they feel so old now because they're in their 40s now. And they're like, I remember when we were young and my dad couldn't use the VCR. And I look at him like, how do you not know how to use the VCR? And now my son's on the iPad. He's like doing all these things and I just look at him like, wait, how'd you do that? Getting old, yes, I know. I'm very worried once Maren gets old enough to start communicating with her. I watch her play on her tablet at 2. And I look at it and I just go, I don't know how to do this.
Alex figured out how to dim our lights on our master bedroom.
Ooh. Romo there with a little bit of a jersey tug.
Yeah. Wait, do that again. Show me. Do it slow.
Write it down.
Yeah. Write down instructions.
Let me take a video.
Sasato getting her first touch of the game. I think one of the first times we're back
Second.
on our
Second
touch.
Second
Oh, I
time
missed
it's got,
the first one?
or second one that's been driven down by West LA to get towards our goal. In the first half, I think Yuzon had a couple of handles with us just playing back for control. Yeah, there's going to be a whistle for a tie-up and a foul.
She's been a little
Yeah, Romo a little aggressive.
the last
Her and
couple
Yalung
plays.
got tied up.
Oh, interesting.
So they give Yalung the initial foul, so it'll be going for white, but the official going to call both Romo and Yalung over to discuss with them the situation, and then they walk right next to each other and go back to work in the play.
Right.
And so West LA get a chance to set up on an attack here. See if they can design a set piece that creates an opportunity. Cougars able to clear it out. West LA will send one towards the goal, but wide. And I would think that might be our first shot attempt of the day for West LA.
You know, Walker has her position back there. She's able to, you know, control her team and lead her team from back there. I'd love to see her up top a little bit.
I think mostly a necessity to have your speediest and most aggressive player back in the middle of the field on the defensive side.
Yeah.
Where's the captain's armband? Has been all around the ball on the defensive side of the field. It's good to see her back out there after taking that tackle in the first half that sent her off to the sidelines, but she's back out playing as the Cougars go on an attack here. Long run for COC. Dropped off to Saren, tried to pop it back along the outside. Now a chance on goal that Nunez just gets a hand on and knocks away. As Gomez with a left-footed strike, and the Cougars will get a corner out of it. So the Cougars will work on a corner kick, try and set something up. Goes by everybody and bounces onto the near side of the 18. Yalung got hit by Romo that time. I think they kind of just came together, and now Walker on a long run will bring it back up the field for West LA.
I think I'm going to disagree with you on the...
That's fine.
They got hung up. I think she used 2 hands.
The foul going to be called against COC here. Marsland's not happy.
I think Yalung's walking over to tell him what just happened, as I would.
And she gets told to walk away. And that's interesting because she does wear the captain's
She
armband.
is a captain. She should be able to talk to the center ref. And I would be a little pissed too if I was her. This isn't a game to get injured in for no reason.
What would it be if we had a COC match here at the Cougar soccer facility that didn't get a little chippy in the second half?
True.
It's
Very
usually
true.
it's
and
usually
honestly,
what we get.
when you've been playing a player down, and you're tired, I mean, not saying it's acceptable, but understandable.
Marcelin going to be called for a hook that time. That's going to give West LA the ball back.
There's a lot of talking going on out
Yes,
there towards
There's
the ref right now.
Awful lot of conversations happening. So Walker will try and spin it in. Cougars will pop it back out. Saren on first touch.
Ooh, that
Good
footwork though.
Good little stutter step to evade a defender. The Cougars will go back for control as Salcedo will pick it up.
Great 1-2 down to Yalung.
Yeah, Yalung with a good run along the outside. Good step up that time. Good takeaway from Shatara.
Touch a little too far away from her. I think next time we'll see it a little bit closer. Definitely felt this game pick up a little bit.
Here go the Cougars on an attack. Yalung couldn't handle it. Good step in again by Romo to take it away. Cougars will get a takeaway, and Yalung now down the near side. Will take a right-footed strike that was headed towards Saren. Actually went off of Shatara and out of play, so the Cougars will get a corner kick here. Right, the ones that had like Here's Yalung once again, trying to swing it into the box. The Cougars don't get a chance away. You're fine. You can hear yourself because it's after fader. Whistle and a foul on West LA, so COC get the ball back here.
What's the ref talking to?
Cougars will get a set piece here. I'm not sure what the answer to that is, Mari, and we go back to work. Chip towards the box, off the crossbar. Saren knocks it down. Marcelin tries to poke it, but she's going to be whistled for an offside flag.
Offside. That'd be fun, though.
Yeah.
Always love those sliding goals.
That was it was just off the set piece. It went right off the middle of the crossbar. Nunez kind of a little lazy to get up after it. so Walker will play this one away, kind of a stutter step. We'll drive it low. Marcelin runs right onto it, pops it ahead to Saren. Good knockdown by Saren.
Great touch.
Right-footed chance from COC.
Walker was right there.
So Luga Ramirez looked like she had an opportunity, and yeah, you're right. Walker stepping out to take away the opportunity. Forces the shot wide. Pondo had it for a second, but the Cougars able to get a takeaway. And they'll play for control all the way back into their own half. Quezada with it. Young couldn't get around Romo on the near side. Now they tie up once again, and it'll be a throw-in for West LA. I feel like those two are just going to be in against each other for the rest of this match, as long as they both, or as long as Sabine Young stays in the match. Shatar played it ahead. Marcelin stepped in the way. Shatar gets it back, plays it to Romo along the outside. This will stay with West LA. Here's Yalung. Challenging over that time was Villapando that knocks it out, and Yalung will get a throw in here. Sabine's taking a little bit of a beating here in this second half.
She does seem to be working pretty hard and taking a beating down on this side.
4-0 COC. All the scoring in the first half. 3 from Rebecca Brooks, 1 from Lauren Bailey. Brooks with a hat trick. Now with 10 goals on the year.
Cougars have yet to score this half, but I mean, you see West LA, and I mean,
I give the Wildcats a lot of credit. They played good defense. Like you said, we looked at the scores, and only one lopsided game coming against Citrus, an 8-1 loss. But yeah, you look 4-0 in soccer looks lopsided, but at the same time, man down and.
Yeah, this second half, they seem as. I mean, as much in the first half as they were hunkering down on defense, I feel like they're doing it a little bit more and even having a little bit more opportunity to attack out of it. Not that they...
Such a good ball that time from COC.
Ooh.
As it was Orozco that spun it towards the goal, had some nice backspin on it, got it to stop nicely for Bonsness. And she just couldn't get a clean shot away, but the Cougars will get a corner out of it. And that's something we haven't seen COC do a lot of during the year, that little
texture ball.
Yeah, that texture ball, that swing in.
Yeah. Can be very helpful for that very reason. Stops right in front where you need it to.
So corner coming here. Luga Ramirez will take it. Cougars get a chance off the corner. And it'll be a goal kick coming for West Los Angeles as Quezada was driving through the middle on a little center lane drive and just knocked it wide. Halfway through, just about here in this second half. Cougars scored in the 10th, the 17th, the 42nd, and the 44th minute of the first half. Walker still fighting off, I think, that same injury from earlier. Kind of got tripped up a little bit from Saren.
Foul number 9.
Another whistle, and now Cassidy Saren going to be sent to the sidelines as she's got now the sidelines arguing with the center official.
Were you not going by the book before?
I guess not. That was the comment.
Okay. I don't know. That was a little.
And at some point, we're going to get some more difficult conversations coming. So I think everybody will settle down here. Leslie Walker having a laugh with Natalie Zluga Ramirez there before the play. As we go back to work. Romo able to keep that one in play. I thought maybe it got across the line completely, but we continue on. Young will play it back. West LA trying to pressure ahead. As Orozco had it. Quesada will play it ahead. Zluga Ramirez trying to pressure. Momo and Yalung tying up again, and Yalung just pops it out of play. And we'll take a water break at 21:46. Late second half, we'll take a timeout.
College of the Canyons wants you to get ready, reset, and go when it comes to your athletic future. With 17 intercollegiate sports programs to cheer for, opportunities for student athletes to learn, train, and compete, and a championship mindset that has produced state and national titles, College of the Canyons and the Cougar athletics programs offer a great college experience. Get ready, reset, and go at College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule and cocathletics.com now.
Meet Nigel Terry. In 2018, UCLA Health made him Laker for a day. Not because he beat cancer once, he beat cancer twice. He inspired us to push, to make the impossible possible. Because that's what Nigels do. And the world needs more Nigels. UCLA Health.
At Jersey Mike's, we think no sub should be measured in inches long or seconds till served. A sub should be measured in moments. Time with friends. Lunch breaks unbroken. Every sub is a chance to be great. Every sub should ask the question, am I a sub or am I a sub above? Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Our sports medicine program here at College of the Canyons is meant to introduce students who are interested in some type of career in sports medicine. Most of my students are interested in careers as an athletic trainer, physical therapist, or orthopedic surgeon. So when they're done with our program, they will have their Associates of Science. Do you love sports? And do you take satisfaction from seeing someone go from injury all the way back to the sport that they love? Then this is a program you should definitely consider.
My shot.
I could see your dad doing that.
Oh, I was so.
But I was that guy. Go over there. I can't have. I know you're here now. Go away. I don't know.
Something I haven't thought of in a very long time. My dad coaching.
we go back to work. Back inside the Cougar soccer facility, COC with a 4-0 lead. Cougars with some changes. Amaya into the game. A few others in as well. We'll try and get them all for you, but
Presley Williams back in.
Yep.
Let's have Katie Russell down this side for
yeah,
Yalong.
Jillian Kalhata back into the game on the back line as well.
Lauren Bailey back in the middle.
There's Russell down the near sideline. A good ball ahead by Williams. She'll try and cross it through the middle. Knocked down, bounces around. Still pinballs loose. Cougars can't get a shot away.
See Saren back in there. Assuming with her earrings out.
Yeah, I would guess. Someone hit Russell in the mouth.
Trap it any way you can.
Yep.
I mean, it was a great first touch right down at her feet.
She's kind of having a giggle about it. Lauren Bailey right there laughing at her with it.
Sure, it doesn't feel
I think it was
good,
mostly
though.
the touch to the face after it hit her. She kind of went, oh.
Oops.
We've all been there.
Oh, yeah.
Ball catches you in a weird spot. You're a little confused for a second as we go back to work.
Taking shots to face, you know, whatever you can do.
Yep. Kept it in play. That's all that matters.
And I wonder why I have memory issues. I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Play around the back, force them to.
Well, and it's
come up a
again
little
we've said it ad nauseum at this point in time. It's a chance for COC to work on playing that control game. Which, when you look ahead at the schedule, you look down the line for COC here. I mean, the schedule doesn't get easier after this. It definitely gets harder. You talk about a road game against Chaffee tomorrow at 2 p.m., which is a game that was recanceled.
Yeah, I think we changed.
Rescheduled.
I think we had changed that.
What was?
I think. Right?
Bad language for me, thank you. It was canceled early in the year, rescheduled early in the year because of excessive heat. So it's an add back in.
I think they're going. Is it? I thought it was a couple weeks from now.
Did they move it again? Because
I
the
think
last
they moved
schedule
it
I saw
again.
said October 5th.
Yeah, so they moved it again, I believe.
But then again, I put my
I could
board
be.
together yesterday.
I think I just
so
looked at it today, and they moved it again, which was fine. I think it's going to be the same one, just the same kind of like order.
Oh, so they moved it to
Yeah.
October 27th. Okay, so there you go. But either way, you go on the road to Bakersfield in your next match.
Yeah.
Which is always a difficult game. Bakersfield, a conference rival, a longtime conference rival.
It's a little bit of a long drive.
Yep. And then back here against Citrus, and then back on the road against Antelope Valley, which is a game that invariably gets chippy when those two teams get together.
Absolutely.
And from the start, there's bad blood every year between Antelope Valley and College of the Canyon. So, but again, we talked about it, a chance to work on something different and create something new going into those final weeks.
And I mean, even the simple plays here, the miscommunications, that has to be tightened up in this game. It's not going to be tight in the other games if you don't do it here, right?
So the Cougars controlling, keeping it on the West LA side of midfield. Williams in the middle towards Bailey, who tried to bump it along the outside. And yeah, we're almost going to be called that time for a little two-handed push to try and move Bailey off the ball.
She's laughing. She knows.
Yeah. You can't really do that.
You can't really do
Little
that,
bit illegal.
especially with the ball.
Little illegal. It's not football. You can't, it's not American football. Can't stiff arm.
Stiff arm with two arms.
Hand check. And Walker going to be called for a foul that time. Her and Bailey got tied up. Walker and Bailey wearing two of the brightest pairs of shoes. Walker in those fluorescent green, Bailey in the fluorescent orange. Always interests me,
Should know
the
where they
shoe
are.
styles now.
Yeah. I had, when I was playing here, I decided to special order some. And they were I was so excited for them. I made them on Nike, and they came in the wrong size.
Oh, no.
And so I was like, okay, that's weird. Sent them back, ordered the same ones. Same thing happened. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go get a simple pair. Got a simple pair there, the ugliest pair of cleats. I've ever had.
So what
but
was
they
the so
worked
now
well.
we gotta ask, what was the custom pair?
They're like black and blue and
Okay.
I don't know, but
And
the
then
ones I got were
what
like
was the ugly ones?
they were like dark green and orange, like they were like camo looking. I'm like, who designed these? And they were like a known thing on the team. Like my cleats were ugly, but didn't matter.
I mean,
they
it's
worked.
I guess it's a newer thing. The odd colors, the off colors from your team uniform. I guess I don't know. In my era, you
don't look at
always
me.
wore team colored gear.
I was black or white shoes, really.
Well, I mean, I grew up playing hockey, so hockey you really
Fair
didn't have a
enough.
choice
You
in
didn't
skates. You
have
had
much,
black.
yeah.
Unless you wanted to be the cool kid with the Nike, the old school Nike white skates that Gretzky wore in his
Were
final
you the
few
cool
years.
kid?
No, I was not. I wore black. I wore straight black. We were good. Let's go to work. No, I wore graphs.
Still worked out.
As,
And we
as
got
our SID
Shepherd
asks
running
us what.
towards net.
The Cougars on attack. We'll pick this conversation back up. Shepherd tried to cross it, taken away by West LA. Marston will play it along the outside.
No.
Cougars wanted a handball in the box and didn't get it.
And they're going to call an offside, looks like. So no worry about the handballs.
Yes. Okay.
We're going to call an offside.
He says it's not a handball because it didn't go off the hand as he hits his I don't know.
I thought it was the whole arm considered a handball.
That's the last time I was explained the rules of soccer and handballs. That's what I was explained, but I guess that's not the rules we're playing with today. I don't really know.
We're playing by the book.
Yeah, well, you know, hey, it happens. We continue on. We're inside the final 12 minutes of the match. Nunez will run out to pick it up. Romo and Amaya were battling, and Romo couldn't keep it in place, so Amaya will get a throw in for COC.
Shepherd lost sight of it there.
I think she was trying to duck under and let it go by her and spin off the defender, and the defender was just too tight, and it hit the defender right in the chest.
She's looking for it in front of her.
Yeah. I think it kind of caught the defender off guard more than anything else. We're going to get a whistle.
Katie.
Oh, yeah, okay. I see where we're whistling down. Katie rustled down on the side. Looks like she's stretching
I don't know if she's
quad or a
cramping
groin
or got
looks like her knee maybe, yeah. The water stand in front of us was blocking me out.
I think they forgot to grab that.
It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen.
West LA moving down the middle of the field.
No, it's bad enough Amy wants me to work in Be a Man song from Mulan. I've been trying to do it. I just can't get it going because Jesse and I don't talk about it early enough. No, let's get down to business. After halftime?
I think that was the
We'll have it.
I think that was the best attack we've seen, closest attack.
Yes.
From West LA.
You're absolutely right.
A lot of 1-2s.
Unfortunately,
down
didn't
the
get a
field.
chance away. The Cougars
Yeah.
were able to get back, and that extra man does help.
Yes. West LA is putting in a lot of work today.
Cougars trying to work here. Bailey, little
Great ball
chip
through to
in.
Key.
Russell just going to be too far behind it. Had too much pace and rolls out of play.
A lot of bouncing back
Yeah.
and forth between the two right now.
Little pinball both ways. I think the Cougars just content to continue working on their control play. Little mistouch on the far side there. So we're inside 8.5 once the ball gets back into play.
He said he's only going to miss one event. Here we are, week 3.
Saren trying to swing it down to Russell. Russell going to try and get onto it in the corner, keeps it in play. Romo, though, right there to pick it back up as Russell tried to stop it up and just kind of lost balance a little bit. And Romo gets a clear back out to midfield where the Cougars will go back to control. Saren dropped it off towards Storker. Back to Saren, swings it in the middle. Russell.
Got some support. Maya sends it in for a shot.
Yep. And a really good stop by Nunez. Quijada now will play it back towards Williams. Amaya once again working up the near sideline. Cougars just content, and rightfully so, with a 4-0 lead. And I want to say not a single shot on goal, maybe just 1 or 2 shot attempts from West Los Angeles, and that's been it. I would say at this point, possession 90% to 10 for COC.
A good look through from Bailey, just probably a little bit too much on it.
Yeah, had Shepard trying to cut through the middle that time.
Great ball through.
West LA trying to move through. Pondo was trying to run it ahead. Wildcats will recontrol. Ochoa back to Walker. Onto the outside to Marlene Roa. Goes out off of West LA, and COC will get a throw it. So we're kind of counting down the final 5 minutes here.
I think West LA has done a really good job of learning from that first half.
Yep.
The way the Cougars move and the way they work, and
they've given
changing
up a few,
that.
Yeah, they've given up a few good attacks, but nothing as dangerous as what COC had in that first 45. Offside flag called against Shepard. I thought she was on, but
I thought she was
right
on.
Step for step with the.
I thought she was behind her
Yeah.
even when she touched the ball.
That whistle goes, and we continue on. I would agree with you. I thought she was going to have an attack there. I thought she was behind at least 2 defenders.
Touch by her.
And a good ball from Saren to put it in a place where she was the only one that could touch it and move it ahead.
Yeah.
Bailey couldn't handle on first touch. Gets it away from Walker. It's poked ahead, but Nunez will pick it up. Bailey again now with it. Over to Amaya. Good stop up by Amaya to get around Romo.
And bring it back
again?
around the defense again.
Yep, COC just playing control again. Ball down the sideline. Storker trying to run onto it. Got knocked down. And it's going to be West LA throw-in, I believe, off the far side. So 3.5 left. COZ with a hat trick from Rebecca Brooks, a goal from Lauren Bailey. That's all the scoring they've needed. It all came in the first half. 2 in the first 20 minutes, 2 in the final 5 minutes. West LA a counterattack here. Godinez trying to stop it up. Cougars with enough bodies back to force it out of play. West LA will get a deep throw in inside the Cougars' end of midfield. Roa back down towards Godinez, but the Cougars all around it. Marcelin with a takeaway. Ahead to Saren on the outside to Storker. She'll slow it down. Chef will control. Marcelin once again back towards Presley Williams. Williams almost overran the ball, but stopped herself enough to pick it up.
Great ball up to Shepard.
Shepard, little spin move. Looked like she wanted to take a left-footed strike, but lost it, got tripped up. Play continues on. Amaya gonna run ahead, knocks the ball down. Amaya now with plenty of room to work. She'll take a right-footed strike.
Why not?
Up and over, and she scores! Emma Amaya, her first of the year from about 30 out. A nice little right-footed strike with the leather on the right foot and puts it in.
I'm surprised the Cougars haven't been doing that a little bit more often because the West LA's been so compact down there. Why not take a shot from wide, force them to come out a little bit?
And it was a good strike, bent it right over the top of the keeper. Nunez couldn't quite get up enough to get it. It just kind of bent over the top of her and into the net. Got a big cheer from the Cougar sidelines as well. Amaya, the freshman out of Golden Valley High School, in her 8th game of the year, gets her first goal of the season, her first goal as a Cougar. And we're in the final 2 here, so the Cougars with a 5-0 lead. West LA trying to find a counterattack and at least put one on the board, but Salcedo able to come out and play it. So here's Marcelin. Back towards Williams onto the near side to Amaya, who just scored a few moments ago.
At this point, it's game management, right?
Yep.
Just
play it around.
Hold the ball. They want to come in, attack, let them do it,
But that's another thing that you talk about working on for COC. You don't need an attack and a 5-0 lead. No. You need to manage the ball, put it down in the corner, keep it in control of your side, and don't give up an attack, and that's something that can work to your advantage late in a close game. As Romo a long run and Williams with a hip check. And that's going to draw a whistle from the official. That was a nice little hip check from Presley Williams that time.
A little bit of one.
I'd sign her up.
I felt like it was fairly solid, though. It's a fairly solid attack. A little bit of a hip check that he didn't like very often. Yeah, it's okay.
Late in the match. Mostly a control whistle more than anything else.
Yeah. Late in the game, you don't want anyone doing anything unnecessary.
So West LA will set up Walker for a set piece here. About midway between the midfield stripe and the Cougar goal. She'll drive it towards Salcedo, who will knock it down on a couple of bounces. That'll be the final whistle. The Cougars are going to take a 5-0 win, their 4th shutout of the season. They improve to 6-2-1 on the year and extend their winning streak over West LA to 13 games. Mari, final thoughts?
I think the West LA did a really good job of fixing what they needed to at halftime and shutting the Cougars down. And I think the Cougars did a great job of staying patient and, taking the opportunities when they had the chance.
Good win for COC. They will, as we said, improve on to 3-0 in conference play as well. So staying near the top of the table at the moment. That'll do it for us here. Mario Kneisel, Matt Robinson, thank you for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow. Volleyball here on the Cougar Sports Network, 6 p.m. Santa Monica College in town to take on the Cougars.
Hi, I'm Clara.
Hi, I'm Diana.